Hi everyone! I am live in the kitchen today. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Megan Ellen from Mad Creations, the person that's on the page. Today we're going to be cooking a baked oats with no oats from our newest cookbook, Simply Delicious, which is in pre-order. I know a lot of you have already ordered it and been going through the recipes in the ebook. But yeah, it is for sale now. And we're also going to be making a compound butter, a Bearnaise butter from Keto Mojo, our cookbook from last year. And I will be coming back on live again tomorrow and I'm going to show you how to use that compound butter. So I thought I'd whip it up while we're at it today because it's nice and quick and easy and it's something that you can use just as is. But anyway, let's get into it. So I'm just firstly going to check and see that everybody can see me and that I am now live, which is always a good thing. If you've got any questions regarding the recipe today or anything to do with the book, just let me know. All right, we're live. Cool. Okay, so this is called a My-Lo Baked Oats. It has no Milo and it has no oats in it. It is a low carb version, but it's very, very simple. Today I'm going to be whizzing it up, just mixing it in the Thermomix, but you can mix it by hand. You can use a mixer, like a hand mixer, your NutriBullets or whatever, and you can also just stir it in a bowl and then put it in a mug. Just because it's got an egg and a little bit of nut butter, I recommend just mixing it before you put it into the mug because we're going to cook it in the microwave as well. The recipe does have instructions for you to bake it in an oven. And of course, if you've got an air fryer or something like that, you can do it in that as well too. But let's just go through it and get it in the mixer and into the microwave because it is that simple. Okay, so I'm just going to pop my egg out of this mixture here. So for the full recipe, you do need the book, so I'm not going to give everything away. But in this little bowl, I have just got a couple of tablespoons of almond meal and a tablespoon of any flavored chocolate protein powder that you want to use. Today I'm just using like a plain one, but you can add anything, even like the collagen creamers, like low carcose, MCT and collagen. This one's a white chocolate macadamia. That would be lovely in it. But yeah, it's any protein powder, collagen powder that you prefer. So I'm just using the plain, as I said. So that goes into the bowl. Did I have a tablespoon out? I do. Then we have our lovely little Milo mixture here with my handwritten label because I didn't print one out. So this is from the book as well. So it's basically a healthy mixture, like chocolate malted mixture without any nuts or any craziness. It's really nice. It gives you that stick to the teeth feel if you want to eat it straight from the spoon. It'll sit in the bottom of the glass while you pour your keto milk over the top. And it works great in a recipe like this. I think I'm just going to have a quick, I've got the recipe here. It's only 1 tablespoon of that goes in. But I'm going to mix it up a bit today. I thought I might put some coffee in it as well. So I'm just going to chuck in maybe half a tablespoon of coffee. I just have that freeze-dried instant coffee. This is not the kind of coffee that I drink regularly, but I do use a lot of it in my cooking because it's just amazing and it stores really well in the pantry. And as you can see, virtually everything that's going into this recipe today is just pantry items, and same with the butter that we've got there. I've only got like 1 fresh ingredient in the whole thing pretty much. Oh no, 2, onion and parsley, but yeah, nice and easy. Okay, so we're just putting in some baking powder. I'm just using half a teaspoon of Bob's Red Mill baking powder. Always use an aluminium-free double-acting baking powder in gluten-free low-carb baking because it just rises better. It rises when it's wet and it rises when it's heated. I got a tablespoon of nut butter, which is our donut butter. So in the Simply Delicious book, this is like my mock-up one here, we have a recipe for a donut butter spread. So think of like your Nutella. It is a donut, cinnamon donut version of that sort of thing. So I'm just going to pop that in there. And we just want a pinch of salt flakes. Now the recipe that I've put in the book does include macadamia nut milk. I've just got some almond milk here today. It's just 1/4 cup that we use. I'm just going to use the scales on the Thermomix here. But you can use any milk. So if you want to use coconut milk, because everything else that I've put in is dairy free and that as well too, and nut free. So if you want to have a nut free one, you can use coconut milk, okay? But you can use any kind of milk or cream that you prefer. Okay. Now that is all the ingredients. I think I've pretty much put everything in there. There is an optional sweetener. If you like things sweeter, you can add in some sweetener. Oops, one thing. Pinch of salt flakes. I don't think I put that in, did I? Maybe I did. It can have a little bit more just in case. This is the thing about doing things live, is like I usually would just grab the thing, put it in, put it away. Close that off and then go back. And then for this one, I'm just going to mix that for 20 seconds. But like I said, you could do this in any blender, food processor. You don't have to have any whiz-bang ones at home. That'll just take a few seconds. I use a big mug, but you can use... I hate talking over that. So you can see I've got some big mugs here, but if you want to do it in a bowl or a ramekin, it'll work perfectly well in that too. I just always pick a mug that is larger than what it's going to turn out, because when you microwave it, it actually like really rises up and you'll get like a little bit of a dribble over the side, but it tends, I hope not, tends not to spill into the microwave. So I've just got a spatula here. I'm just going to scrape down the lid. Now I'm going to show you the consistency of this, so anyone that's got it at home, got the cookbook already and is going to make this, you might go, how is that going to turn into baked oats? So baked oats is basically like, it's kind of like a pancake, I guess you'd say, or a muffin or a cake. So this could be eaten for breakfast, lunch, dinner, tea, dessert, and you can see it's really runny, right? So you might go, I don't think this is going to work. And also for nut-free, you can take out that almond meal and use coconut flour. For the protein can be any protein powder, as I said, or the collagen powder, but it can also be pea protein if you want to make a vegan version and still keep it low carb. Okay, just pop that over there. I've already put a dribble on the side. Just wipe that off. So this is kind of like to here. So I would say it's just under a half, not quite a third of the cup. And it's very liquidy. So I'm just going to microwave it now. I put it on, I've given you from 1 to 2 minutes. I put mine on for 1 minute 30 first. Whoopsie. I try not to put it on, even though it might take 2 minutes, even if you get it down to a fine art. A lot of the things with microwaves, as we know, it'll like force the heat and it'll push the baked oats up, and then it might blow them over if you do it all in one go. I like to just break it up just that little bit. Oh, hang on. I took that egg away. Oh, well, it's already half cooking. Let's do it without the egg. Nothing like testing something out live, hey? So yeah, you're supposed to have an egg in it, but I can already see it's rising without it, so it's going to be very interesting. Good on you, Megan. Okay, that's a fail, but not really. Okay, so I'm just having a look at quick questions to see if anything's got there. Can't wait to get my copy. Good, yes, so the book is now in the printing process. I should get word next week, roughly a date that it will get here, but at the moment the book is in pre-order. Okay, so our eggless baked oats is now in the microwave. Oh, that's funny. And we've got 30 seconds left to go. So I'm just going to let that go and never remove your ingredient and put it all the way over there, okay? But anyway, that's done. And we're going to make a compound butter. Now, the beauty of compound butters is when you make them, you can put them in the freezer. You can use them in cooking, stir fries, casseroles, use them for your breads. So like, you know, if you want to do like a garlic bread, or this one's a Bearnaise butter, you can have that butter already done in the freezer. But what I'm going to show you tomorrow is how to actually turn it into a sauce. Don't do it without the egg. We've had a massive fail there. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yeah, doesn't work without an egg. But we can have another go at that. I'll just have to grab some almond meal out of the cupboard and some whey protein. Anyway, we'll mix that up first so I can show you that properly. That one and that one. Grab a little bit of that one. Alrighty, take 2, always fun. Now, one thing that I didn't tell you too that you can do to make it nut-free, so I said we were using nut butter, I've just got some peanut butter there to grab that one quickly, is there is an option for avocado as well, okay? So it's that simple. So to see this very quickly, 2 tablespoons almond meal. That wasn't really a tablespoon. In she goes. Our whey protein. So today I am using just one from our local health food store, Elite. But as I said, it can be any flavoured or plain protein. We might chuck our egg in now so that we don't forget to do anything. She goes. Half a teaspoon. Good thing is when you blow this one up, it's very easy to make again. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. 1 tablespoon of Milo or any flavouring. The nut butter or avocado. And she goes. That's a bit of a dry one, that one. It's really nice, the Maver's roasted peanut butter. I don't know how many of you have tried that one, but it's really lovely. Okay, we put in our salt. Just whack in a little bit of sweetener if you want sweetener. Sam, we've got no flavoured ones in there. I've put it all in there this time. So we put in protein powder, almond meal, Milo, sweetener, baking powder, nut butter, salt flakes, and then we just need our 60 mils of milk. Ta-da! Mix. Cancel that. Go back here. 20 seconds. There we go. We'll try this one for size. I didn't check the volume of it. And just rinse out the other one. So as you can see, even I can do boo-boos, and I'm not too proud to say that it's not the only time it's ever happened. This is why when you have all the things in a tray, you know exactly what you're doing. Well, I shouldn't say that before I do that, hey. Okay, so we've got our mug ready. Let's try take 2. And our spatula. Where do I put that? Oh, it's here. Good. I'm just making sure I put everything in right because, like I said, now it looks even better because it's nice and runny. Okay. So in she goes. Let's hold, cross our fingers and our toes that Megan doesn't stuff it up again. All our recipes are tested by testers to make sure that they're all good too. So, okay, let's just do this at one. Oh gosh. We've got mounds of eggless. So it doesn't really work without an egg. It probably does. You just got to cook it slower. Okay. Got rid of that. She goes. We'll put it on for a minute, see how she goes. We don't want it to rise too fast. Okay, now I'm just going to give this a quick rinse out because we do need a bowl to make our butter. So how many of you have made sauces out of your butters and that before, or have tried our sauces that are in Keto Mojo? Because I know a lot of you have that book. It's been one of our most popular cookbooks, certainly over the past year. Now, cancel that. I'll have a quick look at some questions. Let's just open that up. Alrighty. So now, yeah, we're going to make a Bearnaise butter. So this is like perfect. We're going to actually have some steaks this weekend. So I thought, hell, why not make some up? And then I've got some ready for us. But then I'll also do one of the sauces out of... Okay, so you might be able to see that that is just dropping down and it's got a little bit of a dribble over the side. That is normal, okay? That's why I said I break it up in the time so that it doesn't like go over the sides. Obviously our other one blew up because it didn't have the egg to actually hold it together. But hey, I was willing to give that a test and see how it would go, seeing I stuffed up anyway. Okay, now let's do this butter. So instead of doing a Bearnaise sauce all the way from the beginning to the end, when you've got this butter, you've got it ready in the freezer to make it quick and easy. So I've just got some butter here. It's just half a cup of butter. Cubed. It's supposed to be softened. Mine's not really softened. Alrighty. Now, this has only had 90 seconds. I'm going to give it the extra 30. And then I'll show you when it comes out. Okay, so we've got our butter in here. And then a Bearnaise is normally done with a shallot, right? But I didn't have it like a golden shallot. So I didn't have any, so I've just got some onion and I'm just throwing that in. It's roughly around about 1 tablespoon of diced onion or diced shallot, okay? We put in tarragon. Now you can use fresh tarragon, but I did not have any because this was like a last minute thing. If you'd seen my notification even for the live, I had said just the one thing, but I decided to do this for you live, and then I'll show you tomorrow how to make the sauce because the butter will already be ready and in the freezer. So I'll just show you how easy it is and convenient doing making sauces from compound butters. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm just separating this from the side of the mug. Now, if I was just eating this myself and having that at home, I just eat it straight from here. If you've got the book, we've got a delicious toffee sauce that goes with the banoffee pie, the banoffee cake. So that would go really well on this. Or you can just serve it with cream or ice cream. So I'm just going to tip it out so you can kind of see what she's like. See, it looks a lot better when it's got an egg in it. Got a nice little bit of a jiggle to it. And we might even just do, I've made up a fresh batch. We won't put tarragon flavouring in it. I've done a fresh batch of ice cream today. So we might just do a quick thing of ice cream on the top of that. And see like how that turns it into a dessert, but like you could eat this for breakfast, okay? Because basically you've only got like the smallest amount of dry ingredients in it, an egg, a whole egg, so you've got some extra protein. The Milo is all quite good for you in that as well too. So nice, simple breakfast or dessert. And if you were doing this for brekkie, you could serve that with like Greek yogurt or something like that, or coconut yogurt. And you can see it's really light. I am hoping you can see it. It is a really light cake, baked oats, muffin, but a nice simple one to make and quick and easy when you don't forget your egg. I don't think anyone will forget an egg now. Okay, so let's get back to our butter. I'm just going to let that get melty and gooey and everything like that there, or Dave might just come in and reach for it and steal it. Okay, so tarragon, we're just going to add in, I've got my little recipe here because I haven't done this one for quite some time. So I'm just going to pop in a tablespoon of that. And we've already done our shallot. We've got white wine vinegar. I'm going to actually use the white balsamic. I'm kind of addicted to it at the moment, and this is just 2 tablespoons here. This one is from Sticky Balsamic, Australian company. Amazing vinegars. Amazing. And then we've got some parsley, which I've just chopped fresh from my garden. So I've just got that roughly chopped. I'm just popping that in there. Again, this is something that you can just finely chop up and mix with a hand mixer or a whisk if you've softened the butter enough, or in a mixer. You don't need to have one of these. I just do it for convenience while I'm live. Just some fresh lemon rind and salt and pepper. And that's all we've got to put in. Megan's not forgetting anything in this one. This is also my freshly grown lemon. I'll pop that there. Just get that in there. I like everything to be extra lemony. And we've just got some pepper. Oops, there goes my towel. And also going over here for salt. Now, if you don't use salted butter, but you add your salt, just add some and then just taste it again later. So you can add more if you like. So now I'm just going to pop the lid on that one. And I'm going to just chop that roughly for a few seconds. Lots of noise. I've got a spatula here. I'm going to stop that ice cream. I'll put that there. Who's made the baked oats already? So we can see that this is starting to mix, but what you want it to do is you want it to really like emulsify and be really smooth. Oh, sorry. I need to adjust the beep on that. I hate anything that beeps. So I'm just going to turn that on for some more. Then what I can do once it's like kind of chopped, it's just because the butter I was using when it's very cold, is I'm just going to pop in a whisk attachment. And I'm just going to give that a go for about 10 to 15 seconds, which the timer's about there, so. Alrighty, stop. Now that looks good. Ooh, I've got something else over there I've been making today that I can show you. So we've got a nice whipped butter here. And then you can do this in grease-proof, baking paper, cling film, probably some sort of silicone mats are available these days. Where did I put all the spatulas? Have I put them all over here now? Yeah, that's the one we want. So you can have this ready in the fridge. Leave it in the fridge for a week if you think you're going to use it over the week. Otherwise, what I do is I freeze it, cut them into coins, as I call it, and then just have them in, like, so when they're in the coins, they're in individual serves. You can just, honestly, you can put it on a steak straight from the freezer, but I do tend to take them out just that little bit earlier. So we're just going to make that into a little log, roll up the ends, give her a bit of a roll. And then you've got like this beautiful butter. So in Keto Mojo, we've got a few butters there. We've got the Bearnaise Butter, a lime herb butter, and a Maitre d' Hotel butter, which are all perfect for any kind of protein, just a toss on the top. give it a little bit of flavouring. You can use them, like I said, on breads and baked goods. So I'm just going to pop that into the freezer. And then tomorrow I'm going to show you in another live how to actually turn that into a Bearnaise sauce, just like that, really, really quickly and really easy. And that then makes it really simple if you're going to be doing like, you know, eggs Benedict or something like that in the morning. You can have like a nice Bearnaise or a hollandaise and just use most of the things straight from the freezer. I'll get that right eventually. Okay, so that was pretty much all I was going to show you today. We've got our beautiful baked Milo milkshake oats and our Bearnaise butter in the freezer for tomorrow for a nice sauce to be served with something special. And if anyone's got any questions, I'll take them now. As I said, the recipes today were from Simply Delicious, which is now in pre-sales and will be here hopefully later this month, or the shipping will begin later this month or early next month. And Keto Mojo, our other cookbook, which is in stock now. So if you've already pre-ordered Simply Delicious and you'd like to add any books to your order too, you can email us and we'll work out something so that you can order it and just add it to the shipping for later. Alrighty, so has anyone got any questions? Has anyone made the baked oats yet? Have you tried it with ice cream? So I think we're all done. Okay. Well, that is all for today. You've seen me have a bit of fun trying one without an egg, so don't try that at home. And we've done one with the egg. And we did use almond milk today. The recipe has the macadamia milk in it, so you can use any kind of milk or cream in the baked oats. Any kind of protein powders and flavours. Dairy-free, of course, you can use the pea protein where I've used the whey protein isolate. Or you can use the collagen. The low carb products are all dairy-free as well. So that would be a good one to use as well. But anyway, that's it for me. Quick and easy one today. And tomorrow we will be doing the sauce that I said. And I'll probably put up something in our Facebook group to see what you'd like to see savoury from the book cooked. I'll give you a couple of options of what we've got in the fridge so that we can make something quick and easy live. Okay, I'll catch us all later. Have a lovely afternoon and I will talk to you soon.